I am gay, and I voted for Obama. I am a shill for the Clinton campaign and the left-wing mainstream press. I'm a pussy who gets fucked right up the ass. I am a cock, I am a libtard. I'm a fag who wants blacks to live amongst us and Arabs to have equal rights. I have no love of country, white folks are all bad, but when the alt-right folks attack me, it makes me sad. I am a cock, I am a libtard. Don't talk of Trump, 'cause nothing scares me more. I really should call him daddy. He could be the savior and go down in history and save us all from douchebags just like me. I am a cock, I am a libtard, and a cuck has no fun, and a libtard always cries.
Ah, classic. Classic. Oh, I always love going back to those songs. Fantastic. Sup, gamers?
My blood pressure.
Yeah. It's been a while, hadn't it? Like over a month?
Yeah, just a little while, just a little bit. You missed out on a lot of stuff, a lot of opportunities, but better never.
Well,
something late, something. I'm fucking drunk.
Yeah, what he said.
Yeah, I know. I've missed a lot of shit. I haven't streamed in like a month. Why? You might ask. I got sick. General disinterest on high medicine. There you go. I'm fine now. I was gonna do a Halloween stream. I was gonna do a tier list, ranking everybody on morality. I was like, nah.
I'm at the bottom.
Nah, you wouldn't. Nah. Maybe you would be. I don't know. You make me mad. You make me mad sometimes. So.
Who, me?
Yeah, you make me mad. Yeah, you
No,
make
I don't.
me mad.
I don't.
Angry. You make me big angry.
Come on, that one time with a person. That one time.
Yeah, that one time in Vegas. Back in Sargon. Yeah. Fuck you. Okay, so what are we doing with stream? Well, if you can't tell by the thumbnail and the title, we're gonna be laughing at the election because that was funny, and of course, that's always the perfect time to make fun of people who lost. That's the real joy of the election is just to laugh at the people who lost, and then get laughed at back when you lose. Unless, of course, you can't handle that.
Crybabies.
Yeah. It's funny when you lose, but it's not funny when I lose. No. Now I hate you. I'm going to cut ties with everybody. Now, we're going to be talking about politics today, so if you're offended easily and you're a little bitch, you might want to leave. Just saying. We ain't keeping you here. It's just 3 idiots on the internet with opinions. That's it. Nothing else here. You can go do something else. Go play with kittens. Go play with your bunnies and your fucking shine boxes. We don't care.
Shine boxes.
It's a Goodfellas reference. But yeah, that's
I
what
watched. I've seen that movie.
God, you're older than me and you don't even get the joke.
No, it's been a while since I've seen the fucking movie. I just got finished watching cousin Vinny for like the second time.
Oh yeah. Joe Pesci. He's gonna whack you.
As usual. Anyways,
Yeah.
what's first?
Well, the shitstorm.
Which one? Be more specific.
Just the whole political sphere. You know, Twitter. You got Reddit, Redditors. Oh boy.
Now you don't. Bag. You don't understand that this whole fucking election fucking salt mine evolves from so many different points. It started off with copium. It started off with them like, you know, the rise for the fall. Then it went into like, this isn't happening. Then it went to people screaming. Then it went into people like saying straight up that they're never gonna like have sex again. I'm gonna cut all my hair off. Then they went into, I'm going to wear this blue freaking bracelet. That's not enough. I'm going to wear safety pins so people know I'm safe. That's not enough. I'm going to get tattoos, and that's not enough. I want to shoot white men when I see them, is how this is gone.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. There's a lot to go off of. So I guess we could just start kind of from the beginning. It's the real life Splatfest. Whenever a team loses, people claim it's rigged. Yeah, that's true. But I just had a video just to summarize how it was going for our friend Sleepy Joe.
Move until we get the total ban on the total initiative relative to what we can do with more border patrol and more asylum officers.
President Trump?
I really
More
don't know what he said
subwoofers.
at the end of that sentence. I don't think he knows what he said either. Look,
Classic.
He's like someone's dementia grandpa,
More
you know what I
subwoofers.
mean?
Yeah. Oh, gee willikers. So it wasn't going good for Biden. He was a laughing stock throughout most of his 4 years, and he dropped out. So, and so they decided to get the replacement. They decided to get the Wish.com equivalent of a replacement Kamala. So, yeah, she was up against Big Daddy Don. Don running for office
Don
again.
Cheadle.
Coming back after 2020, the election that was totally fair. We all know it was fair, right? It was fair.
Mm-hmm.
It was fair.
Sure.
Record turnout.
Yeah.
25 million more than last year, sure.
Oh yeah. Yeah. And so everybody got a little cocky. A lot of liberals got a little cocky about it. Just like this.
Okay, so we're closing in on almost 5 p.m. Eastern time, and I've been tracking everything that's been going on across the country today. And my most important encounter was when I went out to get my champagne. I was talking to the guy in the store, of course, asking him, did he vote? And he said he did early voting, and he asked me if I early voted. And he asked me, you know, why I was getting the champagne, and I said because I'm going to be toasting Madam President tonight. And he just looked at me with kind of like a smirk on his face, and I said, you know, she's going to win this, right? And he says, oh well, it's very, very close. And I said, no, it's not. He says, well, what do you mean? I said, no, it's not. The women of America are making their voices heard. Reproductive rights is what it all comes down to, and the women are voting in numbers relative to men that are unbelievable. She's won this. And I said to him, she's going to take every one of the swing states plus Iowa. And he said, "Oh, the
Mhm.
counties are so close." I said, "I'm a political analyst. I'm telling you right now, the numbers are there. She's taking this election." And then I said to him, "You realize," and he didn't tell me who he voted for, but of course I knew. And I said, "You do realize you wasted your vote, right?" And I didn't care. And I walked out with my bottle of champagne and happily walked home. Bye-bye.
She walked out happy. She walked out happy. She was smug. Your vote doesn't matter. By the way, she's on Twitter. Her account's locked. So there you go.
It didn't work out for her.
Yeah, it didn't go. It didn't
What a
go
waste
so
of a
well.
political analyst degree.
I imagine you get that degree in your fucking imagination. But okay, I guess
A
here we
political analyst degree. Like, I want to point this out, and this is probably gonna rub people the wrong way, but I love how this all came down to. Like, this comes down to women's productive rights, like women's productive rights that you've had for a while now. No one's taking that away from you, but more to the point, that this was an entire campaign based around the idea of, can I kill my babies? And I should be allowed to kill my babies. And you can't build a political campaign off of, like, I want to kill babies.
Yeah, here I
When literally everything else is like complete and total hot garbage right now.
yeah, here's the perfect meme for you. All across the country, unfuckable women are fretting about the abortions they'll never have. Thank you, Fish, for this meme. I love it.
I didn't post that one, but I would have posted it if
I think I saw it on Twitter, but I'm gonna thank you for it anyway.
Yay!
Kamala's Wish.com Hillary. I'm not entirely sure if they're Wish.com Hillary. It's more in the lines of, I for life of me can't figure out why the fuck, if you didn't have to nominate a motherfucker to, like, be your presidential candidate, why the fuck did you choose Kamala out of all the unlikable people that you had in your roster? Like, quite literally, I was listening to, like, it's gonna stare out the funny a little bit. This is hilarious to me in a more ironic way. In her speech where she had, like, capitulated to the election, she said, "As a prosecuting attorney, I have seen people at their lowest, going through the worst possible time in their lives." I said, "Yeah, and you're actually the person that probably put them in that situation. I'm sure you know what that looks like really, really well."
Yeah. Yeah. So the election is in hot pursuit. People, of course, like a lot of people, especially celebrities on Twitter, because they can't keep their damn mouths shut from their mansions when they're owned by a fucking record company. They decide to run their mouth, and one infamous one that happened not long after Trump's
Bono.
assassination attempt. Bono? Nah, nobody cares about Bono anymore. I'm talking about Tenacious
okay.
D, Jack Black, Kyle Gass.
Right.
Yeah, the new Bono. Fuck it. So
God, I used to love him so much.
I did too. I love Pick of Destiny. It was one of my. It was a movie I really liked when I was younger. And yeah, politics kind of destroyed that, but it didn't just destroy. It didn't just destroy, our feelings for them. It also kind of fucking ruined their tour group in Australia.
Happy birthday, make a wish, Canada. Don't miss Trump next time.
God.
Oh. And just a little bit later, Jack Black comes with this. I was blindsided by what was said at the show on Sunday. I would never condone hate speech or encourage political violence in any form. After much reflection, I no longer feel it is appropriate to continue the Tenacious D tour, and all future creative plans are on hold. I am grateful to the fans and their support and understanding. Oh,
Mm.
these are Democrats.
Well, they got deported. They got deported back to America because, surprise, surprise, other countries don't share the same thing as what we have here called freedom of speech. You can't be wishing death upon political opponents in foreign countries
Even
without
in
expecting
Australia.
this to happen. Like you can't do it. You can't do it in Australia. You can't do it in the UK. You can't do it in India. The only place that you're free to say all this kind of bullcrap with like minimal repercussions is America. And the only reason I say minimal is because it's debatable whether or not the FBI will actually take anything seriously, or Secret Service.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, the strains said, "Oi, stop that! Get the fuck out of here! Get out of here! You're not welcome down under.
Get out
Fuck
of
off."
here, you son of a bitch.
Get out of
Got
here!
a
You
license for that.
Get out of here, you fucking land whales! You're lucky we don't fucking hunt you here. Make a documentary about your fat asses. Get out.
You son of a bitch.
Take your stupid power armor and fuck off. So there you go. That's the whole thing going on. But, you know, it's funny to go over. Now, of course, there's a lot of stuff we can go over. We can't really go too much in detail. We don't want this to be a super long stream. I know Spaz is tired, and
Well, I'm a little perked up now. I'm a little bit bricked up.
Yeah, you're a little bricked up.
Yeah.
Well, if you're bricked up enough, let's watch some of the future occupants of the breedmare camps.
Oh God,
sound
no!
good? Jimmy
Not
Kimmel
some
literally
more.
cried on TV. Oh man, I wish I had that clip. I didn't know. I don't watch Kimmel because I avoid him like the fucking plague. Because he is. But let's go ahead and take a second to watch some nice Cope videos.
I'm sorry. No. Why?
Actual tantrum.
Why? Do you really hate me that bad?
She's spitting all over the
Yes.
fucking camera. Of course I do. You're spitting on us, lady. Fuck.
Spitting on, you get okay. This is like on par with like the idea of like, you know, burning your own like fucking town to the ground, spitting on your own fucking camera.
Yeah.
I am fucking feral today.
I love this one.
Feral! If you see me, keep walking. Do not make eye contact. Do not square
Fish, I
up
love
at
this
me.
one.
Don't act like you know me. Like, I want to eat. Like, maybe they voted for.
I like that little Freudian slip.
They're
I want
just-
to eat.
Regularly
let
walking
it-
down
let
the
it play.
street.
Let it play.
Okay.
Let it play.
But, like, I
What
want to
did
eat
they do
them
wrong?
right now. Like, I want
What?
to take a bite out of those glutes in a bad way.
Oh, she's down bad.
This chick had made a commitment to not have any
Pamela
sex,
turns you
and it's
cannibal.
been 2 days. It's been 2 days, and she's already like starting to compromise her morals. And I want to bite his fucking like. It's self-reporting that you're
To
fucking
become a
thirsty.
cannibal.
I want to eat his ass.
In a bad way.
I want to eat his poop and his butt.
Hey, man, she's gonna go feral.
Oh, she definitely needs to go in the camp. Jesus,
Fuck.
we need to get her. We need to get her stable for the breedmare campaign, Project 2025, bro. Your body, our
God.
choice. And we got some more. Don't worry, we got more.
Stop.
My favorite one.
See, that's why I'm
Literal
recording.
5-year-old behavior.
The cops
What
ain't
is
gonna
this?
believe this shit.
She went to her room and slammed the fucking door.
She ran into the fucking door.
I couldn't imagine.
Oh.
I could not imagine being this upset over something that happened
If
to her
I
in 4
didn't
years.
see her arm tattoos, I would have thought she was a child. What is this shit?
Actual demon. Yes.
Actual demon. They're people possessed, man. Like I've listened to fucking like long ass documentaries and research bullshit into like election fever. That bitch is like too far gone. You just fucking. I don't know what's gonna happen to people like this.
They go to the camp. You know it.
Why is Bingo in my office? What the fuck?
I don't know. I can't tell you.
Bingo's in my office.
Don't worry though. Don't worry, bros, because I got you covered. We got more. Let me turn off this good thing. There we go. Because we got to switch to display. Yeah, because we got more to go over. I can't go through all of them. Let me switch over to stream thing to my browser. Hold on.
Your browser.
Yeah, I gotta do that. Yeah, because we're gonna be watching the screens. Here's
Oh
one.
boy, a whole list of them.
Okay, that
Yeah.
whole Kamala speech that we heard, you know, where she basically said, you know, we always win. Sometimes the fight takes longer. It gives off the same vibes as sometimes people will close the door on you, and then you just gotta kick that fucker down. I think that's what she's doing right now. She's kicking that fucker down. And that's why she's so damn quiet. Because they're in there going, wait a minute, we're seeing all these people saying my vote isn't counted. They're going through and saying, what are all these people that, you know, I see that they voted in every single damn election, right down to dog catcher, but for some reason they didn't vote in this election. And what about like the return of mail-in ballots is usually 10% in this state don't return their mail-in ballots. But for some reason, this election, it's 30% of people that didn't return their ballots. And you know what she's going to do? She's going to go to court with actual evidence because she's a lawyer instead of, trust me, bro, they're broken. And we're getting our election back. We're taking our country back. I truly believe that.
Right.
And I also believe that that's why we are all very upset about this, but we're like, our guts are calm. We know inside of our guts.
Our guts
this is
are
not
calm.
what reality is. We know that there's something fishy going on, and we're getting it back.
But that's a conspiracy. That's election
Hey.
denying.
Hey, aren't these the same people who looked at 2020 and said, oh, you guys are unpatriotic. Y'all who want to recount, y'all think it's a bit fishy.
The irony.
The shoe's on the other foot.
So when we do it, we're insurrectionists. When they do it, oh, it's patriotism.
Well, not only that, like the freaking concept of getting everything like recounted and all that really doesn't really go very far, mainly because she's already conceded. Like everything's already conceded and transfer of power things are already underway. If she was gonna hold out to actually get offer for a recount or anything of that nature, she would have to not concede. But after you've already conceded the race,
you're done.
You can't. You're done. You've admitted that there's nothing else you can do.
It's over.
And I tell you why. I can tell you why. Because everything she just brought up, why this is happening and why we're not seeing so many mail-in ballots being returned, are a handful of reasons. One of them is that we're not locked down during COVID. A majority of people did everything either the same day voting or they did early voting. Everybody decided to actually campaign like all around the place. Things are becoming too bad for people to ignore. And the one that I find is actually the most funniest is that the mail-in ballots thing was kind of like pushed back on a little bit more so this go around. as well as you take note of the maps of all the different states that require a photo ID in order to vote, and where all that came into play. But usually, if you stole from the cookie jar first, you wouldn't want to rat on your sibling, now would you?
No. Let's keep watching. Let's watch some
If you're
more.
wondering how my week is going, I literally can't make this up. I got a parking ticket on November 6th. So while we were finding out as a country that Donald Trump really did win the election, I was getting a parking ticket. I'm not a fan of the vibes of the week,
His
gonna be
fault
honest.
how?
This just kind of feels like cherry on top. If you're wondering how...
If you're wondering...
How is that his fault? Just don't park on the fucking road.
She parked next to a fire hydrant, probably. Who knows?
Yeah.
I got a parking ticket.
So as a white woman who 1000% voted for Kamala Harris and will stand and continue to stand and fight with you guys, how the fuck do I make sure you know that I'm one of the good ones and I'm not one of these stupid ass bitches that decided to vote for Donald Trump?
They won't.
I think the glasses tell it all.
The glasses,
the nose ring, and the glasses,
and the pale skin,
and the large amount of freaking retail, freaking advertising space you call a forehead. That might help too.
Yeah, it looks from this angle. It looks like she's having a receding hairline. I thought that was a male thing.
No, she's got to pull. She's got to pull back so fucking
and self-care.
Still, I think that's funny saying that.
I know we're doing the whole blue bracelet thing, but like I need something right now. Like I need you guys to know that wasn't me. It will never be me. And so yeah, asking.
I need something. I know what you need. You need to go to the camp.
Hey, Rich, how you doing?
You know the funny thing is that when this country, if it was headed towards like poverty or something, these people that are like, I'm one of the good guys. Where's the meme where it's like dig the fucking hole? You know what I'm talking about? Back
Yeah.
I've sent it to him. It's like they're not gonna care. I'm a revolutionary. They don't care. Dig the fucking hole.
Just dig the hole.
They're not gonna separate you from the others because you voted for Kamala.
Yeah, let's keep going. Let's watch some more.
Have you guys noticed that everyone that voted for Trump, they don't really, their face cards definitely decline most of the time. Have you noticed that everyone that did not vote for Trump are baddies? Like absolute baddies?
Are you sure?
Cap. I don't know. I don't make the rules.
I don't even know what she's fucking going on about. I'm
She's
sorry.
saying the ones that voted for Trump are ugly. But I'm looking at all the people having the meltdowns about Trump winning, and they're all short, blue hair, nose piercing, overweight, bottle glasses. Yeah, I'm calling cap on that.
Yeah, I'm glad we deduced that one. Let's watch a few more.
They look. This is like a fucking
I cannot live in a country
invasion.
that voted for Trump. I cannot spend another 4 years under that man. And so we have made the decision that we are leaving.
Us fellow women need to stick together.
Where's the fucking?
I'm not allowed to go pee in a little girl's room anymore. Fuck that shit. I'm going back to Australia, and then I'm going back to Singapore where I can freaking date children.
We have we're putting a plan together. Our plan is to go back to Australia, and by back, that is where obviously Tam and our daughter Jordan.
Did you just see Tenacious D? They didn't want you there either. You think you've got a better chance?
Bag.
Us women, we got to go back to Australia. We'll be safe there.
That fucking clip from the Lorax.
I speak for
That's a
women.
woman. That's a woman.
Yeah. There we go. Perfect.
That's what passes as.
I'm working on immigration paperwork for spousal visa. I'll probably end up going over on a tourist visa initially because the spousal visa takes a while. I'll probably have to leave at some point and go to like Vietnam or Morea.
Vietnam? Really? I'm gonna go to North Korea. I'm gonna go there.
No, the idea they're stressing about, they're trying to get immigration papers, but immigrating to a place like freaking Australia is very similar to how it's supposed to work for the United States, to where you have to wait for your paperwork to be processed. But they are so disenfranchised with the idea of the American dream that they literally would put themselves in a in a different almost third world country just so they don't have to be there, so they can just wait for it to happen. I'm like, dudes, the logistics of doing all that are just like not that important. How about take the makeup off for like, I don't know, a month or however long it takes for that fucking shit to process before you go. I'm not saying don't go. I'm stating that it might be easier to not have to jump through so many hoops because your feelings are hurt.
Yeah.
And then come back to Australia, waiting for the paperwork to go through. But we're getting quotes on selling the house. We're getting ready. I'm getting quotes on moving boxes to Australia. We're getting quotes on moving our dog and cat to Australia. And we are in the process of selling everything. I'm hoping to be out of here by mid-January. So that's the news. We've buckled up. We've made a decision. We are not spending any more time in America under Donald Trump. There's just no way. And I feel bad and sorry for all the women and all the members of the queer community that are still here, and what life would be like under that person. So take care of yourselves, and I wish all of you the best. I will continue to post videos as we get ready for our travel out of here, and as well as continuing my NASA days. Probably Saturday will be the next one. But I wanted to give you an update on what we're doing. So hope you all have a great day.
Bag, could you do me a favor?
What?
Could you search up Tabitha New Vegas? Could you just do that for me and click on images?
Okay.
On Google, just trust me.
Here.
Your fucking stream.
Hold on one second. I gotta turn the display off.
Fucking payoff.
Tabitha. Oh no. Oh no. No. Here, hold on. I'll drag it. Oh, it's a web PNG. Fuck off. I hate it when they do that. Can I not have a web PNG? There we
That's
go.
all I can think of when I see these people talking.
Here, I'll drag it into the stream. I'll let them know what the fuck we're talking about. On the right one. Yeah, here we go. Here we go. Oh, that's so low quality. Oh. I hate it when it does that. Fuck. It looks so good. Google Images. This is bullshit. Okay, this one has to. Okay, this one's better. Hold on. I'm getting it. I'm getting it. There we go. That's better. Let me just get rid of the old one. It's so beautiful. I know.
Just a fucking super mutant in a wig.
Okay, I'll stream this real fast. Hold on. There.
Oh my god. Oh.
Yeah. There you go. Beautiful.
That's funny.
And of course, meltdowns would not be complete without the one other person we're missing. Hold on, I gotta switch back.
Oh.
It's not complete. It ain't complete without one more.
Oh no. Oh, not the young turds.
Yeah, we're going there. We're doing it, boys. Let's listen to the Young Turks. You can't. It's not. You can't forget it.
Now, having said that, what percentage is reporting in North Carolina?
76.
76% reporting. You're down by 7. You're in a world of trouble. Iowa called for Trump, so there goes that nonsense. I'm getting revved up here on a significant rant. So, because Kamala Harris is not winning, and the people who thought that Kamala Harris was going to win in a landslide are totally wrong. Now, having said that, what percentage is reporting in North Carolina?
76.
76% reporting. You're down by 7. You're in a world of trouble. Iowa called for Trump, so there goes that nonsense. I'm getting revved up here on a significant rant. So, because Kamala Harris is not winning, and the people who thought that Kamala Harris was going to win in a landslide are totally wrong.
We made it play twice. I don't care. Fuck you. Oh, victory. Oh, he's holding back tears. I can hear it. Oh, that's beautiful. But all this laughter, all this funniness, I think we might need a short break. A nice little pee break, you know?
I just came back from a pee break.
Cock my life into.
I actually played. The outro music, the intermission music is spoiled. Oops.
No. Oh no.
All right, let's all take a piss break.
I'm gonna make a drink and I'm gonna take a leak. This shit's way too funny.
Yeah. All right, let's take us a piss break and we'll be back here in a minute. Get the break music tied. There we go. All right, let's go.
Cock my life into pieces. This is my wife's black son. Humiliation, no breeding. Don't give a fuck if I catch my wife cheating. This is my wife's black son. Cock my life into pieces. I reach my last resort. Humiliation, no breeding. Don't give a fuck if I catch my wife cheating. I don't even care if Tyrone's breeding. Would it be wrong, would it be right? If I cut myself tonight, chances are that I might. Copulation out of sight, committing white genocide. Cause I'm losing my sight, losing my mind. Wish somebody would fuck my wife. Losing my sight, losing my mind. Wish somebody would fuck my wife. I always realized my dick was too thin. Fapping to cut cord and wanted black dicks within. My wife prepping the bull and living in sin. Downward spiral, where do I begin? It all started when Bernie went under. No gifts for myself and no gifts for another. Searching to find a build-up on a higher level. Finding nothing but Pepes and Hitlers. Cause I'm losing my land, losing my job. My wife slobbering on a black knob. Losing my balls, losing my kind. Television tells me I'm fine. Cooking's alright. Black sons are fine. I'm watching and I'm prepping. I'm prepping. I'm prepping. I'm prepping. I'm prepping. I wish I were not white, not white. Cock my life into pieces. This is my wife's black son. Humiliation, no breeding. Don't give a fuck if I catch my wife cheating. Would it be wrong, would it be right? If I cock myself tonight, chances are that I might. Copulation out of sight, and I'm sleeping in the shed tonight. Cause I'm losing my sight, losing my mind. Wish somebody would fuck my wife. Losing my sight, losing my mind. Wish somebody would fuck my wife. Cooking's alright. Black sons are fine. I'm watching and I'm prepping. Care
I don't even want to know what my black neighbors think of me now after screaming this shit into the microphone like a psychopath. Please fuck my wife! No, that was not an invitation, Tyrone!
Ah, classic. That shit gets pulled off YouTube every now and again, so I'm glad people still keep that shit updated. Posted.
My God, G. Willikers back. I couldn't tell you why they pull it off there.
I can't either. Oh well. All right, let me switch back over.
Let's see here.
I made a drink and I peed. I'm back.
He peed inside the drink.
Yeah. Okay.
That's called recycling. I'm doing the liberals want.
Okay, so if you're just now tuning in and you don't know what the fuck we're doing now, we're laughing at liberals being stupid and flipping the fuck out. We've laughed at the video meltdowns. We laughed at Tenacious D losing their fucking tour and going on hiatus indefinitely. Yeah, we laughed a bit about the debate. That was at the very start, blah, 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 all that stuff. So, we still have Twitter to go over, and of course, a lot of people are very, very upset. A lot of people are angry, including pedophiles like Vito crying at Kamala losing. Every time a pedo cries, an angel gets its wings. Y'all know that. Poor Vito the pedo. But let's go over some Twitter posts, some Reddit stuff, and we'll laugh about that stuff. This won't be a really long stream. It might be pretty short. We might talk a little bit about some politics stuff, about what it was like living under Biden's reign for the 4 years or whatever. I mean, mainly his handlers, but we'll get to that when we get to it. So let's go over some Twitter posts. Let's laugh at them. Trump supporters are always like, I hope you don't hate me because of who I voted for, but based on who you voted for, I'm pretty sure you hate me. Oh,
My fucking brain.
You hate
Oh yeah, I remember this one. Did I fucking say something to this one? I can't fucking remember.
I don't know.
I don't think I did.
2020 happened. I was annoyed with, but I didn't fucking, just like, oh, let's start killing them. Let's
Yeah, but
run
they'll
out
never
in the
let us.
streets, burn
They'll
it
never let us live down Gen 6. Never.
Yeah, which is basically just a bunch of assholes walked in and started taking selfies and stuff inside the Capitol. That's really all it was. They just went in there to take some fucking photos and shit. Acting like it was the summer of love where they lit Targets and Walmarts and shit on fire. You remember that?
Yeah.
I remember
That's
that.
a peaceful
I
protest.
remember that.
But oh, God forbid we knocked over a trash can. We broke a window. Oh, humanity.
Yeah. Let's keep going. We got more. Genuinely, from the bottom of my heart, fuck you if you voted third party. Every single one of you knew they would not win. Not a chance. Yet you did it anyways to seem morally superior and have now harmed every American who isn't a white cis shit male. Man, whatever.
That's a lot of words to describe normal. Default settings.
Yeah. Wow, this will really convince third-party voters to vote your way next time, surely. Get a better candidate, quit blaming people for not liking yours.
Right. Shit.
Ugh. Shots fired. I mean, yeah, I do hold the opinion that third-party independent votes are kind of wasted, but
You know what's really hilarious about this situation is that the freaking Kamala's campaign was literally off the idea of like women need to stand together, women need to support women, and all that fucking jazz. And I'm sitting here thinking to myself like, women don't even like women. What makes you think this is any different?
That's true. Any person who's been around a woman for like a few hours knows they don't fucking like each other. They're competitive.
They also can't forgive each other either. Like my best friend, I punched him in the face. The next day, by the end of the afternoon, we were best buddies again. We were sharing a drink together. Meanwhile, women, they get in an argument, they'll fucking hold on to that shit for weeks, you know?
Do you
It's
know how
like,
many times? Do you know how many fucking times I've had conversations with women about other women? Like, I fucking hate that bitch. I hate her. And then they meet in person, like, hey, it's you. Oh, I love you. Smoochy, smoochy. And then they walk away. It's like, I fucking hate her. I fucking hate her. Women, what the fuck's up with that? Y'all gotta stop competing. This isn't a fucking. This isn't a fucking football game.
put him in an MMA cage. Let him settle the fashion way. That's how men do it. Oh shit! I dropped my phone.
Yeah, don't drop your phone. You're gonna lose your meme storage.
Oh, that's what it is. I got like 8,000 photos on here, and they're all.
That's where I keep the doxing information for Brian Mullen.
Oh, don't let Marks know. He might come asking you for it. Then you throw him off. He's like,
Sucks to suck, bro. I don't know what to say.
yeah. Why are Gen Z males the fucking Hitler youth? Just Joe Rogan and the fucking Paul brothers. I promise you it's not them. It's people like you.
It's me?
It's you. It's you. You're responsible for this. How could you?
Speaking about Gen Z youth, speaking about Gen Z youth being Hitler youth, there was a trend recently on TikTok where they convinced all of Gen Z to get like tattoos on them with like a Z with a mark through it. And then it turns out that was the symbol for the tank division for the Nazis. And these idiots tattooed it onto their bodies.
Yeah, I don't think
Good
they're
job.
responsible. I want to be cool. It's a TikTok challenge. I want to be cool.
It's a challenge, guys. Look, let's get shit we can't take off of our bodies ever. Hooray!
They walk into the history class like,
hooray, hooray, souffle, souffle.
All right, let's keep going. He had no ground game. He had no fundraise. He was out fundraised. He was outspent. He was out volunteered. Voter turnout was up. Women voters showed up. Something doesn't add up. And the response, what doesn't add up is how is Kamala 20 million votes short from Biden in 2020? Those voters didn't disappear. They never existed. Ooh,
100%.
Yeah, I think there's.
I love this. Like, his campaign was garbage, getting shot at twice. It's like he had no ground game. Fucking going into McDonald's and working at McDonald's, driving a garbage truck.
Anti-American.
He had no fundraising
for no reason. Yeah,
he had no fundraising. It's like starts fundraiser for the freaking people affected by the damn hurricane that FEMA wouldn't pay for.
Not to mention, let's talk about his merchandise. That guy, he sold golden shoes. You remember that? He sold the shirts with his mugshots on them. Those sold like hotcakes.
Yeah.
They basically crowdfunded his entire campaign by making him so vilified.
Yeah,
they gave him the money pretty much.
He made himself a living meme, and the meme became president again.
Exactly.
Let's keep going. Fascism has come to America and has predicted it was wrapped in a flag and carrying a cross.
Oh my god.
You don't understand why Trump won, which is exactly why the Dems lost. You don't understand half of America. Now we just like his politics. Base takes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. Fascism's coming back. Quick, Everyone
Facts don't
beat
care
the
about
shit
your
out of-
feelings.
beat the shit out of Trump supporters, and then the mainstream media in response like, "Oh, come on, it's just some black kids just having some fun. Oh, come on, come on."
They're just disturbed youths. That's all it is.
Two black kids run
Meanwhile,
over a police
January
chief.
6th.
Yeah. They're evil villains. Put them in jail forever. Two black kids run
Oh my
over a
god,
retired cop.
they stole a politician's shoes and took it home, probably to sniff. Actually, because they stole a podium, they stole a couple chairs on January 6th, and they stole one of the politician's shoes. I forgot who it was. It was Ocasio-Cortez. I can't remember.
Yeah, it was Ben
They're
Shapiro.
probably gonna go home and sniff it, but it's like, out of all the shit that happened, I feel like that is not as bad.
It was Ben Shapiro. He took the shoes.
Someone would probably was simping for his sister. They'd
Yeah.
probably steal her fucking shoes.
All right, let's keep going. We got some more. Ladies, I'm being so for real when I say this. It's time to close off your wombs to males.
Isn't that exactly what Christian conservative men have always wanted? I mean,
Yeah.
congratulations, you played yourself.
It's true. This election proves no more than ever that they hate us and hate us proudly. Do not reward them.
Do not reward them.
Don't worry. There's an epic response. We'll get to it. I am very much a radical feminist. Who could have seen that coming? I just don't talk about it much. But I am literally so serious. Guard your womb. Seriously. If you choose to be with a man, make sure he actually values and respects you at a human fucking being. At a human what?
At a human fucking being. Oh my goodness.
She tried to say she was typing so fast, so hard that she didn't spell as.
You know, the thing about the left, the liberals, is that they've gone so far left, they've eventually turned in like a circle, right back around to the way it should be, right?
Yeah.
That's the funny thing. That'll show those men will not be sluts anymore.
No, the fun part was like said like, don't sleep with him unless you can prove that he respects you. I'm like, wait. You were sleeping with people prior who didn't respect you?
Yeah, it's like you fucking, and then you wonder why you're a single mom at 30 with like 5 fucking kids. You wonder why.
Remember, men out there in the audience who are watching this archive or live, don't stick your dick in crazy. Words to live by.
Never, yeah.
I can't relate to that.
Well, it's too
And then
late
they make polls. They make polls wondering why birth rates.
Okay.
Are declining and shit
Fucking
like this
bag. I
happens.
need to tell you this. Like, my wife is like the exact opposite than these bitches. You wanna know why?
Why?
So when we got done voting, she told me, I was like, I didn't vote for any women, Republican or not. Women don't belong in politics. And I was like, what the fuck? I didn't even do that.
Roasted by your own kind. Get fucked, women. But anyway, let's continue. I can't believe I have to say this. Just kidding. I do believe it because this is the internet. But this quite obviously does not apply to rape and SA. This is about choosing to have men as a part of your life. Do you, but take precautions like you should do with absolutely, and it's cut off here. Ew, that group made it here. Time to mute. LMFAO. Argue amongst yourselves and please read up on this. And Team Sneed just comes in with a fucking kill shot. Sorry, girly, but you're going into the Trump breeding camps.
Sneed.
Oh my god. They really think we want to turn them into breeding cattle. That's pathetic. This ain't Handmaid's Tale. No one wants to touch a 400-pound land whale. That ain't happening.
400 pounds.
Yeah, it's just a plus another one. Okay, here we go. I legit can't stand Latino men. I know it's their mechanista
Machista.
Machista, whatever. I don't care. I can't. I'm American. I can't speak
Pronounce it
Japanese,
right.
Spanish, and I won't
Shit.
try. Anyways, ways that kept them from voting for Kamala. Mexico, I can't fucking say it. I don't give a shit. Hyper religion, homophobia, and thinking that they're better than other Latinos and immigrants. That's what it is. The white supremacy is strong to thinking they're white adjacent when it's not even close, lol. They don't hate me, only the others. They're in for a rude awakening.
The tolerant left, everybody. They're anti-racist, but God forbid you vote for the other team. That means that you're a white supremacist, even though you're Mexican. Yeah, figure that one out.
Yep.
Fucking idiots.
It's not just Twitter, because anyone knows that Twitter would be the place where they'd go and cry a lot, and they're going to be doing that. I've seen multiple people that I follow and like. I'm not going to name any names. Wendy lock their Twitter accounts, absolutely pissed off. But it's not just them. Redditors as well are a little upset.
Oh my God.
Waiting
So
until
it begins.
the results of the election. It's not the only reason, but if we seriously elect Trump again, I am going to kill myself. Fish, before we started stream, you were talking about how many people are leaving suicide fucking stuff on
Oh yeah, that shit like almost quadrupled the night that the election results came out. That was like
yeah.
Oh my God. Because you'd have some serious ones where it's like, oh, I have stage 4 cancer and my wife left me, and then you have like some chuckle fuck where it's like, oh my God, Kamala lost, I need to kill myself, and it's just they're all over the page, dude, all over Reddit. Go on r/suicide watch right now, you'll see that shit, and they're everywhere.
Unfortunately, I don't.
As a matter of fact, as of recording this right now, over 2,000 suicides have been recorded following the election. This is real. So,
Oh.
Yeah.
And of course,
It's
we
great.
show the results. Of course, we have to rub it in a little bit.
Vagina is in chat saying hi, fish. Or hey, fish.
Oh, hi.
Yeah.
Vagina in chat.
It's JWB.
It's a weird name. Oh, okay.
But anyway, so the results. I'm gonna talk about the results a little bit because I watched throughout the night because I'm a late shift worker, so I had the ability to do so. It took quite a while. It felt, I almost felt like watching the results that this would be a repeat of 2020, that there'd magically be a few million votes come in late and then bam, Kamala would take it. Nope. They just kind of froze in time for like 5 hours until they eventually were like, okay, Trump wins. I swear to God.
They really tried to recount it and reconfigure it as many ways possible to not make him win.
Yeah, just
and
like
they had
last
to
year.
admit defeat.
He was sitting there.
They had to admit defeat.
He was sitting there. I swear to God, it was like 267, I think, and Alaska was like pretty much just going to be his. Like, let's be real here. It's going to lean that way. That's how Alaskans are. And he would take it. So for hours, I swear to God, I'm not making that up. Just watching it. It froze just like last year. But nope, it came out him. And that's how we got the
Justice for Lil Peanut.
Yep. Justice for Lil Peanut. But speaking of animals, it's not just people getting canceled and rage being thrown at them. It's also animals too. Here's one, a fucking baby hippo. Look at this baby hippo, so cute.
Oh, it's Moodang.
went to
So
go eat a
cute.
cake that was for Trump. The hippo voted, and everyone wanted to cancel that hippo. Can you believe that?
Yeah. Baby doesn't even understand the meaning of its existence. She's
Yeah.
just vibing.
She's
It's
just
an
vibing.
animal.
I know.
But that's
How
more
did
than
you
enough.
Cake labeled Trump. I have to kill it.
Kill it. I wonder if Harambe was still alive. Do you think he'd vote for Trump? Do you think they'd do the same thing with
fuck.
him?
They'd probably what? How would he choose? They'd put like 2 toddlers in his cage, one with a Trump hat, the other a Kamala shirt.
Yeah.
Which one does it drag around?
That's how he votes. Dick's out for Harambe.
Oh. Dick's out for Harambe.
But yeah, Reddit's seething. This was shown at the start. A little mismanaged. Swinging by,
what?
Swinging by the Trump Tower. Look at that swastika up in the lights.
What the fuck are you talking about? Yeah, okay. They are deranged. There's nothing there. That's just randomly assorted.
Yep.
God, these fucking people.
Oh yeah. Yep. And you know what? Because we're on the topic of killing things, let's take a look at Retardy Oswald, the dude who tried to
the
shoot
shooter.
Trump.
Yeah.
Besides assassinate the
Shoot.
president, have clear shot at a man who is the size of a city block, have ridiculous amount of time to take aim and take shot. Miss, hit 3 randos instead. Thank you, Retardy Oswald. Thank you, and thank you, 4chan, for this.
Oh my
I love
god.
this fucking meme.
They let him up there. They saw he was on the roof hours ahead of time. Even the cop had alerted people when he saw him with the gun, and all of that missed. Good job.
Yep.
Nah, fish, you better watch your fucking mouth. You're making too much sense.
You're right. Allegedly.
Alleged.
I don't
That's
want the
right.
glowing
That's right,
dark
motherfucker.
CIA
Allegedly.
people
What the
coming
fuck do you think
after
this
me.
is? The fuck do you think this is?
Oh. And then you had the guy on the golf course.
Yeah, he
That
didn't make
guy.
it very far.
He did not.
But there has been a narrative going around a little bit, and I think it's worth talking about, especially if we want to talk about like actual politics instead of shitting on people. Trump cheated. Cheater, pumpkin eater. 2016, Russian interference. 2020, denying election results is anti-democratic. Trump cheated. 2024. And there's a post on Reddit going around claiming that their vote was cast away. Lord knows what reason that could be. We'll have to wait and see, but I imagine it's because the fucktard didn't fill it out right or lost it. I don't know. We'll have to see when we get there. We got more. I wanted to mention this. If we're gonna talk about cheating, I'm glad Susan's not alive anymore, so I can actually kind of talk about this a little bit more. Let's talk about 2020 a little bit, since people want to talk about cheating. So, like I said, I was watching personally throughout the whole night because I'm third shift. I work super late. I'm not done until the early morning. 2020 looked like it was coming up Trump. And then all of a sudden, as soon as I got home at like 7 in the morning.
Oh yeah, just miraculously. Miraculously, they all showed up.
Yep. Just all of a sudden there. Where'd they come from?
In a historically the biggest election in history.
What the fuck is that noise? Baz, what are you doing?
Playing my kalimba.
Stop it.
And then suddenly, oh, what the fuck is that? Is it like an instrument?
It's my kalimba.
Oh. Okay. All of a sudden, 20 million votes out of nowhere. Wonder where that happened. Where'd that come from?
Next year, those 20 million people disappeared. Where'd they go?
I don't know. Maybe it's all the dead people. You know, the long-running thing.
All the dead people. All the dead people.
All the dead. All the Biden supporters. They all have no pulse. That's okay.
Allegedly.
Allegedly, yeah. Going a little bit further. Nothing strange here at all. Where'd all those votes come from?
20 million people don't just disappear overnight.
Maybe they all went to the Bermuda Triangle and just didn't show back up
They
after
all
voting.
simultaneously disappeared. They were all abducted by aliens.
Yeah. Where'd they come from? Who knows? Who cares? Keep going. Here's one on 4chan I thought was pretty funny. 100% honest here. I always thought the cries of them stealing 2020 was a cope by the Trump camp because Trump couldn't accept that white voters didn't turn out for him like they did in 2016. I thought his presidency wasn't great, and his loss reflected that. However, seeing the data from 2020 to 2024 is kind of staggering. I'm not sure if the Democrats just stand up and fabricate votes or were able to use mail-in ballots to essentially make sure everyone registered as a Democrat voted. But there was something very off and strange about these numbers. Either Kamala ran a historically bad campaign that is underperforming to levels we have never seen, or something happened in 2020. Trump's vote fuck. My brain is rotting. Trump's voter numbers stayed very similar while there was a total and complete collapse of the Dems. Trump overperformed by 3% in like 100,000 countries, while Kamala barely did anywhere, and in fact lost ground in blue strongholds like Philadelphia. She lost like every battleground state by large margins, then Biden won them. Much larger margins. I had a hard time accepting that 2020 was stolen, but at this point I am coming more to the conclusion. I really cannot find a good explanation. I still don't want to think that Dems literally just printed out fake ballots, but I am certainly beginning to believe that vote harvesting happened in an unfathomable scale, and they are able to get people to vote after the election day and such.
I actually counted some of the votes. I think it was MSNBC or something about which states Kamala got more votes than Biden in during her election, and they couldn't find a single state. All 50 states were blank. She didn't beat him in any of them. Looking back at it, so it's very possible. Some of these are fake.
Yeah.
Some of these were faked.
Sure seems like it. So, and then
allegedly.
Allegedly, yep, you got to say that. Okay, so here's the statement from the Obamas. Here we go. Are you ready for this one? Over the last few weeks and throughout election day, millions of Americans cast their votes, not just for president, but for leaders at every level. Now the results are in, and we want to congratulate President Trump and Senator Vance on their victory. This is obviously not the outcome we had hoped for, given our profound disagreements with the Republican ticket on a whole host of issues, but living in a democracy is about recognizing that our point of view won't always win out, and being willing to accept the peaceful transfer of power. Okay, this sounds like a pretty nice thing to say, but it's kind of void when you remember that Obama called pretty much every single Trump supporter a racist before.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a little bit disingenuous. So just saying. Oh, I don't need to read the rest of it. Who cares? It's lip service.
It's lip service.
Yep. So
join me next week when I'm playing Kalimba on stream.
Yeah, but we're not quite done yet. Anyone want to actually talk about what it's like being under Biden's economy for the last 4 years?
I'm gonna go ahead and tell you, I haven't been poor.
I wasn't poor.
Oh, it It was fucking wonderful. I love paying like $6 for a tiny little can of nacho cheese for my chips, which are like what? Also $6. Everything's just like doubled in price. Good God.
Oh yeah.
Horrible.
I live like, you know what? I want to talk a little bit about the how it's been. You know, before when Trump was still in office, before I moved to my apartment, my rent was okay. I made decent money. I made way more than minimum wage. I was happy. And then he had the brilliant idea to raise minimum wage to $15. That's not a very good decision. And he wanted to raise it for all the people who work at McDonald's who fucking failed in school and have no future and have no plan on doing anything more. You know. So they decided to make it a little bit better. Yeah, gas prices. Oh, don't worry, I haven't forgotten about that one. I love paying like almost $50 for gas for a single car and not being able to go anywhere. Oh, that was fun. That was amazing. I know
No, don't you remember, Bag? We stayed indoors. We had no reason to leave. 2 years straight.
And just keep in mind, I'm in a more conservative area. My mom, at the time who was traveling, she had to pay close to like $80 almost every week or so to pay for her gas. In California. No shit.
Oh.
Yeah. So, that was fun. I remember I used to live pretty comfortably. I could be on my diet, mostly, meat and cheese based diet, keto, that kind of thing. Nowadays it's also fucking expensive. That's fun. It's like I go to the grocery store, right? And they have the clearance aisle for meat that's going to go bad. You got to freeze it or you got to cook it like the day or the day after, or else you really can't eat it. It's more of an eat at your own risk sort of thing. $20. Just about. Nothing special. Just like chicken breasts. $20. Not a whole lot. That's fucking outrageous.
At the freaking and then the freaking 4-year tenure of freaking Biden, there was a thing called like a meat prices of meat and whatnot. So the price of meat at this one place I went to, they had a pick 5, like it's a family pack thing. You pick 5 like certain packages and whatnot. They had it for like $60. Under Biden, $75.
Yeah, that's the type of shit we're dealing with.
But you don't understand.
And it's all fucking pork and ground beef. Beforehand, it was like something else entirely. No, it's all fucking like just ground beef and like freaking pork chops.
But Bag, you don't understand. Biden made the Inflation Reduction Act, which did jack fucking shit. And was actually just a way to covertly fund electric vehicles? What? Huh? What does that have to do with inflation?
Oh yeah.
What's that about?
Yeah, everything more expensive. Gas prices out the ass. Rent. Let me tell you about my apartment I live in. My apartment was pretty low. It was like close to $800 a month. That's not great, okay? But it was livable for, my wage before $15 became the minimum. So, now I'm paying almost $1,100 a month to fucking stay here on a 12-month lease, which is usually the cheapest because you're living here that long. I can barely keep up with my rent. And that's not including my bills, like my electric, gas prices, of course, which is mandatory because I have to go to my fucking job. All of this so some asshole, because some dickhead who works at McDonald's who fucking sucked at school and had no future and wanted to get drunk on the weekend and snort paint or whatever the fuck he does, wanted to make more money. And so now everybody's getting.
I wouldn't necessarily say as anything directly to do with minimum wage being increased that would cause a problem like this, to where it would cause some sort of hiccup. The biggest contributing factor to all of it is that they're like the price, like minimum wage, was supposed to be like increased over a steady amount of time. We stagnated at a good portion of like over the years, and it led to the stagnation of like to where inflation kept increasing, but the minimum wage didn't go up. There was nothing already in place to help compensate for like the change from the bottom up. Which normally, if you were to implement certain changes like this, and you don't make the sweeping changes, and then just like expect things to fall into place, with the rising cost of like living and whatnot. The problem is the cost of living increased, and increasing the minimum wage did dick all to actually help.
Yeah. It went up so fucking fast, and how much? Like, for my job when I started working there. I was making my starting wage was like 11. This was before before Biden was in office, by the way. Before that happened, I was making like 11.25 starting, and of course, I get a raise every year. I've worked there for like 5 years, and I make almost like $20 an hour. I make over that actually, and it's still not enough to fucking pay rent. I've heard. I even know people who make like close to $20 to $30 an hour, and even they are struggling. And can we mention that a lot of the stuff we have now, we don't even own. It's all rented. Especially people with like Gen Z now, like me, probably you in the future. And I don't even, I fear for what Gen Alpha is going to go through when they get to this point.
What are you talking about? Back in my day, you sissy millennial. We McDonald's and we could feed a family of 5 and we had a fucking mansion. God, I hate boomers.
Yeah, my boomer relatives do that too. Why can't you go to college? I want to go back to college to get a degree. They've been fighting with me what I should take.
Oh my god! And the parents, they're like, "Why don't you have a family yet? Why don't you have children? Why aren't you?"
I can't relate. I can't relate to
You
that.
fucking seen the price of butter? It's like $7 for a stick of butter right now.
You're not freaking kidding. You're not freaking kidding. So the wife,
it's real.
The wife with freaking butter, like was freaking talking about like was butter always expensive? I was like, no, it wasn't. It just went up like skyrocket up. And she was like, we need to get like a lot of butter for recipe for like the kids party. Well, good news is that we're not we're not 100% useless. So we just made butter ourselves.
Yeah, you can make your own butter. If you want to make your own eggs, that's a different story. Eggs are out.
We've done that too.
God, everything's so fucking expensive.
Well,
now,
I can't run a chicken coop in my.
I know you can't. I'm just saying, Bag. Where you live compared to where I live, like I don't pay rent. I own the freaking shit shack I live in. I had to pay to like do like repairs and maintenance and all that shit, as well as like car payment, right? Raising the kids, maintaining the household. And it's been a fucking struggle. It's just more in the lines of it's like, here's the poverty line. I'm underneath the fucking poverty line, but my family's always been like in that spot. So it's kind of like I feel like the same way my family lived during the fucking depression. And it was like, oh, gee willikers, and the cost to buy this freaking sack to make your clothes went up a bit. And it was like, I guess we're gonna have to like grow some more later, or grow some more potatoes or some shit.
Mm-hmm.
Or whatever. What the raise them for a few more chickens, like, and then put the kids to work or whatnot. Like, it's a little bit more. I'm like,
yeah,
it's like, yeah, it was bad, but we wouldn't know any different because it's always been like this.
Maybe, but it's only gonna get worse from here. Let's just.
I fucking hope so.
I hope it does get better than Trump. I mean, I could give my opinion. I'm probably gonna give it at the end of it, but let's just go ahead and get back on the main topic of Biden's economy living here. It was fucking terrible. So yeah, it was awful. Paying shitload of rent from my apartment with a fucking broken AC that's held together with fucking duct tape. $1,100 a month, and that's still on the cheaper end. That's nice. Housing, jobs, minimal. Hard to get any job now. Oh god. Oh, it's terrible. And you know, all the stupid shit that Biden did in office. Like, hey, let's pull out of Afghanistan and leave all our equipment there for the ISIS Part 2.
I forgot about the Taliban. They fucking rearmed them again.
Fish, can you please quit yelling?
Helicopters and machine guns and grenades and bazookas. Yeah, you gave them all the weapons they need. Congratulations.
Yeah, they're driving around on fucking golf carts, eating ice cream, mocking Biden. And
in fucking Kabul, the Kabul airport,
Vapor over here. Vapor over here has like a freaking, you know, whole entire like giant flock of chickens that makes eggs for free. He doesn't eat the fucking eggs, bro.
Yeah, good for him. We don't have that luxury of chickens. There's no way I could have them here. But
I mean, I did, but I got my own flock now.
You got a flock now. You're a hungry boy. You got to eat that chicken. You gotta eat it. You gotta eat it before the darkies come and take them from you.
I'll just eat the fucking. I'll just eat them.
Go cannibal. I'd probably be.
Like, I was already there, and so when I said, "Oh, I just need things to get a little bit worse," so I can justify doing this next part.
Desperate times call for desperate measures, my friend. But okay, so the disastrous pull out of Afghanistan, ISIS just making fun of the president, mocking the shit of him, how stupid of a decision that was. And the fires, you know, the fires in Hawaii. Oh, you guys lost your houses, you lost everything. Here's $700. Meanwhile, here's
was it $700 or was it fucking $75, bro?
It's probably 75 more like it in this economy.
And meanwhile, as you were.
Meanwhile, I thought you were going off, and you wanted to say it.
Okay. Meanwhile, oh yeah, you're a new immigrant to America. Here's a debit card with hundreds of dollars on it, so you can get your life. I know you jumped the fence to get here, but here, we'll give you this money. What? You're a victim of the hurricane? You're a victim of the volcano? Too bad. Eat shit. We got to give this money to house people who don't belong here.
Yeah, let's give it to Polinsky over there in fucking Ukraine.
Oh, I got fucking to say about the whole entire, like, you know, giving the money and a place to stay and all this shit. So you know how like you have like a California and a few other like up north states. Like state is like, we will not deport any immigrants. And I was like, congratulations, you played yourself. What do you mean? Now we have a place that we can voluntarily send them, dumbass. And it's like, you want to fucking deal with the problem here. Deal with the rest of the fucking problem. It's like, you can't do that, as you were already accepting them, you know, under the Biden administration. Now we're telling you that you have to take them. I don't want to take them. Well, then stand by your morals or not. You gonna deport them or not? You gonna do this fucking shit? You wanna fucking play the moral grandstand good guy? You gonna take the freaking responsibility that comes with it. You can't fucking sit there and say what you're not gonna fucking do because you are morally opposed to it and not take on the responsibility that comes with it. That is not how any of this works.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So, yeah, fuck you guys who died in the fire, and fuck you guys with responsibility and families over here. Nah, we got to send that money over to Ukraine. Fuck you guys.
Oh, by the way, speaking of which, after Trump won, and Kamala lost, Biden, I'm sorry, I'm a little bit drunk right now. Biden, he's sent like another billion to Ukraine just as an extra fuck you on his way out the door.
Yeah, he didn't.
Ain't that great?
I mean, it's also funny because he basically trolled everybody whenever he told people vote for Trump before he left.
Oh, yeah. Well, because he realized everyone was turning on him. All his friends turned on him. Might as well.
Sorry.
He trolled the whole world one last time. Oh.
I wonder if he's going to pardon his damn son. Speaking of his son, do we really need to get into the shit, Hunter Biden's been into? Should we?
Wait, do you want to bring Zeno into this? He's freaking very politically minded.
Should have been on call. I don't know. We're getting too late into the stream here. I mean,
we can start up an after-hour stream on my channel.
Yeah, you can go ahead and do so. I'm at to tab out. But yeah, all that shit. Let's play hide the cocaine bag in the White House. Oh, it's covered for like a
Right,
week, and then
I
it's
forgot
over.
about that.
Yeah.
Oh, the
There's
fucking
talks
bag
that
of
it was.
cocaine that totally didn't belong to Hunter.
Well,
Totally.
there's talks that it was blown to Kamala, but that's just like a conspiracy theory. You know, here
Bullshit. Kamala looks
here
drunk
the
in all
bag
those
of
interviews.
here the bag of douche here. We like to be very like precise for a wording. Say allegedly.
Allegedly.
I don't know. I in my head canon, she had it so she could like dump it on her ass in like a G-string, so he could snort it off her ass. In my mind, I don't know. That's my head canon. I mean, she's a whore after all.
Yeah.
What else? What else went on? What else went on? So yeah, hide the cocaine bag. All the text and messages from China, all that stuff with Hunter, Joe in the room. Remember that? I remember that.
The freaking debacle at the border during the entirety of the tenure of Kamala Harris, actually not ever going to the border despite it being her shtick to actually go and deal with this situation. Never had eyes on the prize.
Yeah.
What the fuck? No, seriously. I have a very serious question, and I wish somebody would tell me. I can tell you what Biden did during his tenure. I can tell what Hunter did on his tenure. I can tell you what Nancy Pelosi did under her tenure. I can tell you everything that happened to her. You know what you can't tell if anyone's actually done a damn thing? Kamala Harris has done nothing but like appear, disappear, get paid, and that's it. Mike Pence at least actually went out and did shit.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, of course he's gone off the rails too in reservation because he's a little bit more level headed than like other war hawks and whatnot. But at the same time, it's like I freaking dare anyone who actually stands up for Kamala name me something she did in her tenure as like you know as vice president that was actually a net benefit for anyone other than just be there and laugh.
She had 4 years to prove thyself. Nothing. I can't even.
She had 4 years. She had
like
4
a yellow
years.
school bus. Everybody, we all been on a yellow school. You remember that fucking stupid rant she went on about yellow buses? Oh my god.
Four
Couldn't even form a
years.
sentence.
4 years in office. 16 years as a freaking freaking attorney general.
Do you guys remember when you had to present in front of the class? You had like a group project and it was your turn to present in the group, and you fucking stayed up all night gaming, so you were completely out of it. You didn't do your part of the project, so you had to make shit up on the spot. That's what she sounds like when she talks.
Yeah.
Fish, you don't understand. You see, I grew up in a middle class household.
It's her go-to.
I fucking listened to that fucking that fucking
brown woman.
The fucking first debate when she started off like, well, I'm gonna tell you a little bit about me. I grew up in a middle class household, and then like literally 15 minutes later into the fucking debate, he's trying to make this debate all about him. Then immediately following after that, a nice sandwich always has a bottom piece of bread or a top piece of bread. So we go ahead and end on Kamala saying, like, I was this and I was that, and it's like, so who's making it about themselves? Because I haven't heard a damn thing about the actual issues other than Kamala just like talking about what she had accomplished coming from humble beginnings. Whoop-de fucking do. Everyone came from a humble beginning. Everyone came out of this world roughly in the same freaking way. Whoop-de freaking do. You're just like me for real.
Sandwich. It came back to sandwiches. Thank you, lady. Oh my god, Kex came in with a kill shot too. More like a yellow short bus. Damn, son.
Here she is fucking talking about, oh, I worked at McDonald's. No, you didn't, you lying bitch.
You know that picture, man, the freaking altered picture?
Where's the clip?
Yeah, the
freaking clip? Yeah.
The freaking altered picture of her like it was turned to be someone else entirely. Like, her campaign is just a freaking facade. It reminded me when freaking Hillary had COVID and everyone had to like freaking pretend she wasn't sick back before anyone knew what the fuck COVID was. And then would say it wasn't COVID. I'm like, name me a respiratory freaking infection that literally knocks you off your ass and makes you cough up freaking globs of phlegm the size of fucking softballs.
So, yeah.
Meanwhile,
life-
Trump was serving up Happy Meals like a boss. It was funny.
with his ear blown off, and he was behind shields and shit, and he left just to make sure somebody was okay in the crowd.
Let me get my shoes.
Yeah.
Let me get my shoes.
That was the most. Imagine being so gangster you get shot at, and it's like, wait, let me get my shoes. Expensive. Grab them.
Freaking hell.
The balls.
Gangsta.
Yeah, he is the true gangsta. But yeah, life underneath Biden's economy, all the things that people riled Trump. Like we all know that if the shoe was on the other foot and it was Trump in these shoes about hide the cocaine bag, we would never hear the end of it.
Never
would. But
okay. There was this one post. I think you can actually find it in Xeno server bag. That somebody was saying that like last time I checked, people who had a criminal record couldn't vote, and like one, he was never convicted of anything.
Actually,
was he convicted or was he never was indicted or incarcerated for that? And also, the crime happened in the crime that he was expedited to was the court was in New York. New York actually has a statement saying that after your time is served and you're released on bail or released into the general population, you get to vote.
Wait. Let's not forget. I may be a little bit drunk, but I never forgot. You remember that? You remember that shit? He canceled it. And then a couple months and then of the tariffs on Russia and all that other stuff that happened. And it's like, why is oil so expensive now? Well, you know why. He canceled the pipeline. It's like, good job, man. Good job.
Oh yeah.
And then
yeah, that's right.
And then the train. Wait, the train that derailed. Remember the train that derailed East Palestine? The train with all the toxic chemicals and shit. Everyone got their drinking water poisoned, and he didn't show up to that town to make like a press conference or nothing for like months. And these people are sitting there drinking their poison water.
This
and they're
still
specialists.
like that,
all the gay frogs.
It's yeah. There you go.
all the gay
Never
frogs.
forget. And they wonder, why did no one vote? Oh,
no. Fish, you raise a very good point. So far under his tenure, we have incredible gas prices. Now, some things are not. See, you can never control acts of God, nature, and human stupidity. What you can control, what you can control, is your measured response to it, and there has been a lack thereof.
Exactly.
And even if he was too busy fucking cramming American tax dollars into freaking Zelensky's fucking back pocket to actually come down here and talk to anyone, you know who was available to go do shit?
Kamala.
You know what she didn't do?
Jack shit.
Any of that. Congratulations, you're freaking. One other job is to take on the other things that he can't freaking handle. He's got his hands full. You're one other freaking task, and you couldn't even do that.
Fish, please fix your fucking gain. What's wrong with my mic?
I lowered it a little bit on my end. I think this should be better.
What? They're making fun of me in chat. Fuck you, chatters.
No, we're supposed to be making fun of Biden and libtards. You can't make fun of us. We're the elites.
You can make fun of me. I like it.
I'm queso now. You're all banned. How dare you?
Get that ass banned. You're banned.
I like it.
But yeah, and you know what? I've been seeing people like go off on tangents, like talking down to people about who they voted for, who they wanted to win. I've seen on Discord. I've seen people do it in my own groups. Let me just tell you, if you live with your parents You don't pay any bills. You don't know what the fuck the economy is like, what it's actually like to live on your own, and you're sitting there like, okay, fine, whatever. The economy's bad. If you got to do what you got to do, fine. But if you're preaching to people who voted, who actually know what it's like, and you're saying you voted wrong, you voted for Trump, you should be ashamed. Go fuck yourself. Just fucking
Sincerely.
be one of the 2,000 people who jumped off a fucking bridge and did like a 6-figure backflip. Go fuck yourself. Fuck you. You don't know.
Oh, if we're going this hard in the paint, I have
babies telling everyone how to live.
We're gonna go this hard in the paint. I'm gonna say something on record. So if you're weak enough that an event that happens every 4 years is grounds enough for you to kill yourself, you're too weak to survive what's coming next.
Yeah.
World's a scary place. It gets worse every day.
Yeah. Oh, Cupcake, come on. This is the easy part. This is the easy part. You know, we had to deal with Biden for 4 years. Whether the election was true or false, it's probably false. Let's just be real. Allegedly. We had to deal with it. We had to hold our teeth back. We just sat back. We laughed at Biden being an idiot and just try to move on with our lives. So y'all can fucking do the same for 4 years.
There's only one main key difference about this situation entirely.
And what?
The Republicans didn't just take the presidency; they took the House and the Senate, and there are supreme judges who are about to retire due to age and medical complications. And do you know who gets to decide who gets to be put up in those spots?
Who?
The president.
This is a pure victory. This is like what happens when you get a 4K in Dead by Daylight. It's a pure fucking victory.
My butt's been wiped.
Supreme victory royale.
Yes.
Chicken dinner or whatever the fuck.
No one.
But having said that,
survive.
It may be too early to count chickens. Mainly because a lot.
Maybe.
Well, the thing is,
court date coming up, but
here's the thing though. They actually can't arrest a sitting president or president elect. The time to actually do anything for that was to be way after this. And the only thing that could actually get him on was freaking misappropriating funds. Do you know how you fix? You know how you don't go to jail when you're a millionaire for misappropriating funds for your own campaign. You know what you do?
You pay it
You
off.
pay a fine.
You pay a
fine. And unfortunately for them, unfortunately for them, Donald Trump's not freaking Alex Jones. Alex Jones had a finite amount of money and assets. Donald Trump has been declared bankruptcy several times and still managed to turn a fortune.
He's a fucking
afterwards.
He's untouchable.
You can't stump the Trump, boys. That's
Can't
4
do it.
years of this. Good luck. Unless Retardy Oswald 2.0 actually succeeds, you're still going to be stuck with Vance. So
not even then. So if this, think of this. Imagine this.
Even if they kill him, he's going to be a martyr.
Yeah.
Okay. Trump. So say for instance, he ends up having to pay an massive amount of money, right? He's got to pay a massive amount of money for the fines for the freaking court and whatnot, cost of court, as well as shit the IRS and whatnot. Okay, whatever. So here's the fun part about that is he normally probably wouldn't take the presidential salary because he didn't take the presidential salary last time he was in office. But for some reason, he has to pay these fines, and he fucking pulls 180 and say, I will take the presidential salary. And the presidential salary just goes into paying the fines. You're literally putting the money in a fucking freaking washing machine at this point. It's going to be going right at the same fucking spot it came from.
Yeah. Here, you can just keep the money. Just keep the money. Keep the great money, okay?
We're gonna garnish your wages. The wages of his job? You mean the freaking wages of his business? Or do you mean the wages of his actual fucking thing that he's doing currently? You mean the thing that's taxpayer funded? It's there's so many ways this could go south, but every other thing they try to throw at him won't stick other than misappropriating money. When you are big, the one thing that will get you is like putting money in the wrong spot. But if you have money to pay, it literally doesn't matter. You can embezzle hundreds and millions of dollars, but if you have the ability to pay billions back or 100 millions back, you will not see the inside of a freaking penitentiary.
Yeah, and even if he did go, I mean, his mugshot shirts would sell like hotcakes. He'd be fine. So, sorry, Stormy.
It's all there is to it, and killing him can't stop what's already underway in this situation. It's already way too fucking late.
Yep. And you know what? I was split on if I really want to do a political stream and actually get political for once instead of just being half-assed about it, but I'm pretty happy I did because it's nice to vent out my frustrations a little bit and just laugh at Democrats being retarded for the second maybe third time now. So
okay,
you know.
And before we go any further, I want to go ahead and say this. Do you want to know how the Democrats could have stopped all this from happening?
By actually giving a shit about America?
No, there's two ways. There was two ways. The first one was to let him have the freaking 2020 election, so he couldn't actually be in this situation he is currently with like a super majority at his back. The other one was to make him run up against someone like Tulsi Gabbard, who can actually get someone's vote. Like, if it was between Trump and Tulsi Gabbard, I would have voted for Tulsi Gabbard because Tulsi Gabbard has like an amazing record when it comes to like handling a bunch of bullshit, as well as being able to prove that even though she's a woman, being able to understand the pressures of performing under extreme stress. Being she's a battalion commander, the battalion itself is actually a bunch of drill sergeants.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I'm pretty sure like even some of my own, like most of the people in my family are more conservative. I'm pretty sure they probably would have voted for her too.
But guess who's in Trump's cabinet now? Her. So
ooh. Yeah. Yep. It all comes full circle. Bag, do you feel mentally better after Trump won? Yes, I do. I do. I'm gonna be honest. It's like this is a pure victory. Like I said, this is a 4K in Dead by Daylight against like Eternal or whatever the fuck, or like beating what's their fucking name? Optic at CS:GO like 16-0. That's what it is. That's what it feels like, and holy shit, this was great. Especially getting off the antibiotics to make me feel like shit from the infection. So, you know, it's a nice thing to come back to. So, yeah, I feel a lot better.
The chest x-rays.
I didn't have any x-rays.
Oh, God.
So, there you go. That's the political thing. I don't know if I'll do another political stream. If people really liked it and they like the coverage, or they like us just making fun of Democrats being stupid or the losing party, you know, we'll do it again. We'll do it again sometime. But I kind of like to think this as a one-off thing, just to let the conservative flag fly a little bit. Again, I want to go ahead and just say this just outright. I don't think anything's going to be super, super better just because one geriatric is in office. It's going to take a lot more. And I don't know if we're actually going to get to that point or not. I hope we do, because I'd like to see shit turned around and everybody kind of be on the same page a bit. Because if you really look at politics and you look at the people, a lot of them have the exact same like opinions if you really look. But unfortunately, people get too caught up and, well, you get these people having giant meltdowns. But whatever.
It takes a real special kind of individual to say, I'm going to choose to be pissed off enough to actually turn on the camera. So I want to be straight-faced enough to turn on the camera, put on an ugly face, and cry. It's another thing to, like, just in the middle of something that you're doing, get emotional. It's a different story altogether to actually make a point to display it to the world. Yeah. And then have the freaking precognition to think this was a good idea by any stretch of imagination to make you look like a complete and utter fool throwing a fucking fit.
Yeah. Just dial it back. Listen, everything's going to be okay. We're all going to be fine. Just take a step back, take a nice breather, drink some sweet tea, pop a Prozac, or a Xanax, whatever the fuck you
With
need.
the price of sugar these days, are you fucking kidding me?
Well, try. Under Biden's economy, yeah, that's probably not going to be an option, but just take it back, take a deep breath, get off social media, and just go by your day. You're going to be fine. Things may be a little bit different, but we're not all going to die. You're not going to be in breed camps. We're all going to
Alternatively, it is really fun to watch everybody who was anti-gun all of a sudden want to buy a gun and realize that they either have no idea how to do it, they've enforced laws in their area so ridiculously strict they actually can't get one, and they just find themselves in situations where they're fucked.
Yeah, there's no reason to make yourself look like a hypocrite supporting a party that wants guns taken away and then advocate for somebody to fucking die, Kyle. Just saying. You're just saying. But anyway, I think that's a good point to wrap up. Fish, you have any final thoughts, Spaz?
Nope.
Fish, you got anything left to say?
He's asleep.
Did he pass it? Seriously? Wow, we put him to sleep. We must have bored him. Oh well.
My rambling.
Yeah. Oh, all right. I'm gonna have to get us some outro music.
Stay tuned. When we come back, we'll rehash old drama that no one cares about and never had people included in it are either missing or dead.
Yeah. Oh, let's see. Let's find us some nice outro music. I'm gonna have to disconnect from the VC. Thank you all for joining me. I had fun. I hope y'all had fun too.
Good night.
Good night, Spaz. Good night, Fish. Thank you for joining us. There we go. Nice disconnect. I guess he really did fall asleep. Jesus. Oh, wait, he disconnected now. Okay, I think he's okay. Good thing he's not, like, super, super drunk. So let me play some nice appropriate music for the occasion. I think you all know this song pretty well, so thank you all for joining. Thank you, Chet. And we'll see you next time when we start streaming. And I'll talk a little bit more in depth about, why I was gone. So, later, folks. You have a good night. Happy election.
The winner takes all. It's the thrill of one more kill, the last one to fall. Who never sacrificed their will. Don't ever look back on the world closing in. Be on the attack with your wings on the wind. All the things will begin. And it's sweet, sweet, sweet victory. And it's ours for the taking. It's ours for the fight. And it's sweet, 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 sweet victory. Another all-time banger from the Kill Stream. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.